we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you a special presentation of
Two Nerds, a podcast. Your home for everything movies, music, video games, and everything in between. With your hosts, Bunny the Bruiser, and Dynamite Jared Latching.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another enthralling episode of Two Nerds, a podcast. I am Bunny the Bruiser! I threw you for a loop there, my friend.
Dynamite Jared.
How's it going? Wow, fuck, I'm fucking coughing, you're laughing.
I heard some rasp in your voice
Yeah.
when you started there. I was like, ooh.
I had a long day today, man. Sucking a lot of cock. Let me tell you.
Actually, I heard that sucking cock massages your throat.
Really? So that's a rumor that it makes you hoarse?
Yeah, like one of my ex-girlfriends told me once that sucking cock actually helps sore throats and shit like that.
Does she get sore throats often? Did you have to give her a little home remedy every now and then, or what?
No, she didn't like sucking my cock.
No?
No.
Understandable.
She had the facts.
I don't either.
She had
Understandable.
the facts.
So, we've had a pretty busy couple weeks here at the Dynamite Palace Studios, man. We've gone through some renovations, as you can see.
Did we?
The people at home can't see, but you know what? It was a lot of effort bringing in those 2 blankets and 2 pillows we got in the studio.
On your TV?
Actually, did we have the TV last time? Did we talk about the TV? We got a big-ass TV.
We talked about going to get the TV.
Yes, we did.
And then we talked about the tape that was in the TV. But
yeah,
I mean,
we got a big-ass
But
TV
it came
in
with
here.
a stand, too, that we also had to carry.
Yes.
So, I mean, we got a futon that we never talked about, but that was in here.
That was in here for a while.
We
Yeah.
got a futon, 2 blankets, and a TV. A TVCR.
We have 2 TVCRs, actually.
And we got Minnesota Fats, pool, learn how to be, really good at pool.
Versus Waylon Jennings.
Yeah.
I do recommend the tape if you can get your hands on it.
Yeah. It'll tell you
It's pretty funny.
It'll tell you about some of the world's best players.
It brings it up a lot.
Some of the best players
In the world. You never see him do this with the elbow thing.
Yeah, it was.
Whatever he does. But we are in full swing of production of Lost on VHS. If you guys saw on our YouTube channel, if you are subscribed, you'll know that we had our first episode drop on Thursday, Honeymoon Horror. And if you guys haven't seen it, I do recommend checking it out. It is a bit different from last season, I must say. A little
different.
Yeah, it's a little different from last season. If you guys haven't seen any of our episodes from last season, I do recommend checking them out. There is a full playlist. So yeah, if you guys are interested in some very obscure horror films that you can only find on VHS, that's definitely the thing to watch, I would say.
Positive reception so far.
Some pretty positive reception on our Honeymoon
Either
Horror.
that or people are just being nice, but when they're talking to me about it, or the comments that we've left, that have been left, have been positive.
Yeah, I have not seen a negative comment.
So thank you guys that have watched it and left a comment on it. Thank you guys for taking out the 8 minutes out of your day to watch us be dumbasses.
And people are loving the mustaches. And actually, one of your close and personal friends, Jason Enlow, commented on one of our videos. He says, "This is dumb, but in the best way. Great job." Wise words.
I think that's what we were going for
Yeah.
with it. So we wanted it to be good dumb. So
And you know what? It's only gonna get uphill from here, I think. I mean, the episode we shot.
you think
The other day-
you think that one's better than?
I don't know. I
Honeymoon
mean, I still gotta cut it together, but it has potential. I'm gonna say this season is just gonna be a good season.
This
of the
season
show.
of Lost on VHS is already 10,000% better than last year. Already.
But last year was not bad, but this year is just marginally better.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
But that's to be expected. I mean, last year we were still kind of
Figuring it out. We were testing the
we
waters.
were doing it. It was the first time, and we were figuring it out. And we've we've
just like-
matured. We've matured as movie reviewers.
I was gonna say, just like our podcast. Like last year, we didn't know what we were doing. The episodes were all like 2 hours long. Like half the time, we were just like, yeah.
Sometimes they still are. We haven't really gotten over that issue.
Yeah, but that's okay. Also, I got a very strange request from someone. Apparently, he's a film professor in Mississippi, and he wants to use my Nosferatu video to teach his class about Nosferatu, which is pretty strange. He did ask.
Here comes the part of the podcast where Buddy starts blowing smoke up his own ass.
No, but he did say, he was like, love the video, love your sense of humor, but I need one without bad language. So I guess.
No.
I guess.
So you got to cut together a censored version.
I guess, yeah.
Won't that get rid of all the jokes?
No, because I just instead of fucking, I'd say like freaking or something.
Are you gonna dub a freaking over?
I'll probably just dub.
You're not gonna reshoot the whole video.
No, I'm not
are you?
redoing the whole. No, that took me weeks, man.
Just do like a really monotone like freaking. Just dub that over it. So instead of fucking, and it's just like freaking.
Oh man,
I'm not supposed to laugh at my own jokes.
No, you're not supposed to laugh at your own jokes.
Let's hop into some of the comments or comment that we got on last week's episode. What was it?
Of our podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, I can look at that. I was on the video, so I wasn't expecting. Of course, we have one from No Star Reviews, our loyal fan. This last week's episode was quite the success, and I guarantee that it's because it has the word porn in the title. So all of you guys,
everybody was
freaks.
looking to add to their spank bank a little bit here, and then
they were very disappointed.
Yeah, I can't believe we didn't get at least one comment that was like
this isn't
porn. Clicked looking for porn. I'm pissed now.
But no, it's just I didn't see Mother. We got a nice. Okay. We had a really fun episode. And
who is that from? Hey, it's Franco. He comments a lot too.
But I don't know if he actually watches. So Franco, if you're still watching, let us know.
Give us some proof, Franco. We've called people out in the past few podcasts, you know, to be more like No Star Reviews and actually comment on things that we talk about in the episode, as opposed to just being like, good job or hey, nice. I don't see why he would leave a comment on all of your new videos. Like, it's already known that he subscribed to your channel and you're subscribed to his?
I believe so, yeah.
See if he is listening this far now. He's gonna be like, I better go check my subscribers, make sure.
Well, he's got like 5,000.
He's not worried about it then.
But so let's just jump into No Star Reviews comment, who commented on basically everything that we talk about, like always, as the loyal and dedicated fan that he is.
Thank you.
When girls post a motivational quote with a picture, you want likes, you don't want to inspire. Just show your tits and shut the fuck up. Andrew Tate. Wise words. No. And he suggests a new tagline for the show. Are you ready for this?
We have a tagline?
Did you read this comment? Well, no, we don't really have a tagline, but he's suggesting
I don't think I've read this comment.
Okay. New tagline. 2 nerds, a podcast, making older ladies orgasm. I don't know if we discussed that on the show, but, you know, I'm down to make that happen.
Oh, it's about the tape.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
He lost you there for a second.
Yeah,
it's about the tape.
Yeah.
Trust me, we know so much about making women orgasm well into their 40s.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to make that woman orgasm.
Not the one on the tape, but there's probably some women out there in their 40s that you would...
No, I was talking about the girl who gave us the tape.
Oh, no.
No, she was like 70. Maybe in her prime.
No. We didn't get to look at any of the pictures she had of her younger self.
No.
Or anything. She wasn't a G-MILF.
No. He says, I want to see Mother because I grew up Lutheran, and even though I have been away from the church for about 10 years, I want to see if I can get the most references. A bunch of close-ups of Jennifer Lawrence is icing on the cake. And then best porn parody title is Night of the Giving Head, which Twitter agreed. Yeah. Obviously.
All right. Make sure you guys leave your comments and thoughts on this video and let us know what you think. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Don't let us know what you think of the episode. Let us know what you think of what we're talking about on this episode. Okay, so before we get into as we like to say, the real meat and potatoes of this podcast, we got a couple of topics to discuss here. So, after we got done recording last week, I came across a tweet from Kotaku announcing, I'm not sure if this was the official announcement or anything. This may not even be news, but it's the first time I've seen it. And so a new Terminator,
it's news to you.
Yeah, a new Terminator movie is coming. And supposedly it's going to ignore all of the quote unquote bad dream movies that have taken place after Terminator 2.
Correct. So 3 through Genesis. So everything that's
3,
Salvation,
and then Genesis. I still haven't watched Genesis yet. Have you?
No.
Okay. Well, I have the Blu-ray.
I heard it was absolutely abysmal, so I did not partake.
I heard that it was. I heard that it was fun.
I might have been fun. I don't know. I mean, I rented because I used to work at a video store, so I rented it when it came out because we get to rent it like the week before because we get it early. But I never got around to watching it. It's
shocking to me that we haven't seen Terminator Genesis because I'm such a huge Terminator fan.
I mean, maybe we should watch it. I mean,
should we do like a way too late video review of Terminator Genesis?
Maybe, or just review it on the podcast.
If you guys want us to review Terminator Genesis, let us know. We'll try our hardest to really cut into it. I think that I'm going to like it, honestly. I think that I'll enjoy it for what it is. But that's because I think I've discussed this on the podcast before, is that I have the ability to ignore quote-unquote bad dream movies and just kind of write them off as what-if stories. It's especially easy for me in the Terminator franchise because in Terminator 2, they destroyed all...
It's done.
They've destroyed all traces of Skynet. They've prevented Judgment Day, and everything is good.
But
that's the end of the Terminator canon.
As Arnold says in part 3, he's like, Judgment Day is unavoidable. You just postponed it or something, whatever he says.
That's the stupidest explanation ever. And that's one of the reasons why Terminator 3 was a bad dream movie. And any movie not directed by James Cameron will be a bad dream movie.
Is he returning for this?
No. Not that I know of. I'm pretty sure the director was mentioned in the tweet. Am I going to be able to find it in time? I mean, or are we just going to
you should be able to find it. I mean,
here we go. Let's see here. Okay, well, the director's name isn't.
It's not in the tweet.
It's not in
so
the
we
tweet.
Wasted everyone's valuable time.
I really don't think James Cameron is involved.
No, I wouldn't have met. He's too busy with Avatar.
And he ended the story in Terminator 2. Like, that's him wiping his hands clean of the Terminator franchise as far as I'm concerned. And that is the end of the Terminator canon, is Terminator 2. So, this new Terminator movie coming out can ignore Terminator 3 through Genesis, and it still won't be any more canon. It's still just going to be another bad dream movie, even if the movie's good.
For me, like, are you excited about this? Like,
no,
honestly?
No.
Because for me, like, personally, like, the ship has kind of sailed for me to be excited about a Terminator movie. But, I mean, if it gets good reviews, I'll see it, maybe. But I don't know.
Look, man, to me, and I don't know if Arnold's returning for this. But, I mean, if he is, then they got to go with the Terminator Genesis explanation again of why he looks so fucking old.
What was the explanation?
I think that it was that, like, the Terminator, since it has, like, actual organic skin, the skin, like, actually ages,
the skin
too.
Ages, okay.
I think that's what it was. Like I said, I haven't seen Terminator
But he's
Genesis
young
yet.
Arnold in it, too, as well.
They bring back CGI Arnold.
But is it like...
I think the young Arnold is the bad guy, and the old Arnold is the good guy. And, like, he actually, like, fights himself in the movie.
Well, that's worth the price of admission.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think that I'll enjoy Terminator Genesis
for what it is. Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, it's a great Terminator movie because it's, that ended with Terminator 2. Terminator 1 and 2 are the only Terminator movies.
If we
that
don't
are
even think of it as a Terminator movie,
Terminator,
if we think of
Terminator
it,
3 is good.
it's
good.
It's got
It's acceptable.
That scene with like the truck and like Arnold's like hanging off the side, like that's fucking cool.
Man, the only thing that I really don't like about Terminator 3 is, one, it's really bad explanation for why this shit's still happening. It just like totally just writes it off. Like, oh, you couldn't have stopped. What? Come on, man. They did stop it. I saw them do it.
Yeah.
The fucking, what was the guy's name? The black guy
The
from
scientist.
Terminator 2? Yeah.
Yeah, dies.
He fucking blew himself up to fucking stop Judgment Day. Arnold killed himself to stop Judgment Day. This is all, it was stopped. And so,
Spoiler alert for 25-year-old movie.
yeah. So, but aside from that, the only thing that I really don't like about Terminator 3 is the overabundance of CGI and how bad it is.
It's
The
pretty
CGI
bad.
in Terminator 3 is fucking horrific, and there is a lot of it.
It is a product of its time, I
Yeah.
will say, the mid-90s, because all that CG was fucking bad. But
The
when
CG
you
in
go,
Terminator 2 is
no, that's what
great.
I'm saying. When you
But
go,
they did a CG, like, they did a CG that was like, it was all just like that
And it
liquid
was
metallics. So, like, that's kind of like how it would look, kind of like, I don't know.
it's not supposed to look, I don't know. But in Terminator 2, like, the practical effects were...
Everything about
Like-
that movie is amazing.
No, like, what I'm saying, like, they used the practicals most of the time, and they would use the CG when they needed the
They
CG.
used CG for T-1000, and that's it, as far as I know. And even with T-1000, they still use practical for him, and like the parts where he was all blown up, like
Yeah.
blown apart and shit, and he was like this big fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Terminator 2 is so fucking good.
Are you, because I'm a Terminator 2 guy. Are you T2 or are you the original?
I love them. I love them both. You don't like them both?
No, I like them both, but I'm saying if, like, a lot of people are like, if you have to pick one.
No, if I have to pick one, it's Terminator 2.
Yeah.
There's
exactly.
like no question.
That,
But
there are some people that are like T1.
I can see the argument for T1, but Terminator 2 is the better movie. I think without question. I could see T1 as a preference because it's kind of like more of a slasher movie.
Yeah, it's more horror than
Yeah.
sci-fi.
So I could see that you kind of prefer that to like the huge big budget action that's in the
Yeah.
second one. But in my opinion, they're both 10 out of 10 and Terminator 2 is just better.
Yeah.
It's the better
agree.
perfect movie.
I would agree. And T2 is definitely the one I've seen way more than the first
Man,
one.
I don't know. I might have seen the first one
Really?
more. I don't know. I've seen them both a lot of times. Let us know if you're excited about the new Terminator movie in the comments. Okay.
So what's next on our game?
Okay.
Oh yeah, you got to tell me about this cosplay thing.
All right. So we're going to get kind of into political correctness and stuff on the show again.
Your favorite thing.
My favorite topic. But I mean, like, before we get on the show, we like to go through what's trending on Twitter. And if there's anything kind of like...
Hey man, if you guys would make this shit stop trending, we'd stop talking about it every week on the show. But these things happen.
Yeah. So, this week we have a trending topic, and I've seen something about this before, actually. But for some reason it's trending now. I think someone uploaded a video about it recently talking about it. And it's about cosplayers of color speak out on the real issues plaguing the community.
Okay.
Okay, so first off, I guess this is of color, but usually when I think of color, I'm thinking of a black person. This is an Asian cosplayer talking about diversity in the cosplay community. I don't think the Asians ever get knocked for cosplaying.
I've
certain
never
characters.
heard any of the sort.
Because
A lot of them are from that culture.
Japan. I keep wanting to say Japanese, but Japan, to my knowledge,
Made all this shit.
invented cosplaying.
Basically.
Like, so at least at like conventions and stuff, I'm sure people dressed up as superheroes
sure,
and
like,
stuff.
I think
it was never like a mainstream thing where they called it cosplaying. You know what I mean? That was trick or treating. This is cosplay.
Yes, it's very different.
All right, so we're gonna take some of the quotes here, and then like I'm gonna get your thoughts. And then
Okay,
I'll say
yeah,
what I
because
wanna say.
you've been through these. I'm hearing all this for the first
Yeah.
time.
So one thing I wish to see more in the cosplay community is acceptance in race, size, height, skin tone. Cosplay is about being who you want, dressing up. And I feel like no one has a say on who I can be. Now it's a black girl that's saying
yeah,
this thing.
so this is obviously
Maybe they made like a joint video. that,
I'm
like,
assuming that's what this is.
everyone is talking about it. And so we have some of the cosplayers here. I've seen this one, okay, because this is a black woman who likes to cosplay, and her favorite cosplay is her diva from Overwatch cosplay. Diva is a Korean character, but she likes to cosplay as Diva. I mean,
Okay,
that's cool, right? Her costume looks good.
Yeah, I
And
see.
everything. She's been bashed for this.
Okay.
Because she's not Korean. Okay? So people have bashed her for this. And
Like these Korean people or white people?
no, it's
or
not
who-
Korean
like-
people. I mean, I'm assuming it's white people. I've just seen the comments and stuff. I saw this one, like her getting bashed for this on Facebook a month or so ago. And I clicked on the article and read about it, that, you know, some people in the cosplay community aren't very acceptant. Like, I don't think it's a huge number in the cosplay community. I think that it's like a small, like, group set aside that, you know, just has to have someone. They just wake up like someone pissed in their Cheerios.
In hindsight, this would have been a good conversation to have with Dave Jackson on the show. I'm sure, because he does the cosplay thing.
Yeah,
He facilitates an event
Yeah.
where cosplaying takes place. And
Which we're going to be at again this year.
we will be at again. Cheap plug. And he is a man of color. So
Yeah.
he may have a better opinion than some white guy who's hearing about this for the first time and doesn't see the big deal of someone cosplaying as who they want to cosplay as. I don't really see why it's an issue.
Okay, and so here's actually some funny ones.
Okay.
Like, there's actually some funny examples that they used here. So here's a 32-year-old black man named Samuel, or Nate the Great Samuel. So maybe his name's like Nathan Samuel or something like that. And here he is cosplaying as Blastoise.
Okay.
His favorite cosplay is Blastoise. Why anyone would have a problem with a black man playing Blastoise is beyond me, because Blastoise doesn't have ethnicity aside from being a Pokemon, I guess.
Right.
And if you look at his facial features, he kind of looks like a black guy.
I mean, he kind of looks like a turtle, but whatever you want.
I could see, you know, he's
I know what you're getting at.
yeah. So I mean, I don't like, this is a funny example to me. I don't know why anyone would use this as an example.
The only thing I can see is like a white guy pretending to be a black guy and having it be super racist in his cosplay.
But see, there's no problem with that. Like, why is there a problem with that? I mean, we have to accept.
No, I'm saying if
it goes both ways.
No,
You know,
I'm saying
I could see the community being more upset about that.
I'm saying essentially like a blackface kind of thing. Like I can see that not being.
Oh,
okay.
if they painted their face black, that's not good.
No,
You
but I'm
can't
not.
do that.
I'm not saying they go full out. But I'm saying like they make it.
Unless they're Mr. Popo.
They make
if
it.
you're
a
cosplaying
stereotype.
Mr. Popo, you're gonna have to paint your face black. Like, I'm sorry.
I don't think anyone in this day. No, because they could do the whole purple face thing, the English version or whatever, when Popo was purple.
Was he purple? I've always
Yeah.
just seen him as black.
They update. I think in Kai he's purple.
Oh, I don't watch
Like
Kai.
well, no one watches Kai, but I'm saying that's the politically correct version now.
Okay, so we have one here. I think she appears to be Asian.
And what is that? It looks like a peacock, but I don't. What is that supposed
Princess Mia. And so this looks like some sort of I actually don't know what this is from. And let's see here. The costume really appears to be some kind of cross between Egyptian and Native American. And I know that people are really sensitive about
Yes.
Native American cultural appropriation. So maybe this is like a whole different thing.
That might be a whole
So,
separate issue.
I mean, but she appears to be Asian. So I don't know what her thing is. Okay, now we have a black woman cosplaying as Chun-Li. So here we go. This is one. And again, like, I don't have any problem with this.
I really don't, because just because you're black, you have to cosplay as a black character. Like, you can.
This one cracks me up.
You should be able to do whatever you want.
This guy's from Ohio, actually. Michael Wilson.
Looks like Dave Jackson.
Okay, so he is. Maybe he's Hispanic.
I can't. It's pretty small.
Yeah.
I tried to zoom in by double clicking.
That's
and I
fine.
just favorited it.
You can like that.
I know, but I can't. He might be Hispanic. I can't tell.
I initially looked at it and assumed he was black, and he's playing Luke Cage right here. So I thought it was funny because he's speaking out against diversity, or speaking out for diversity in the cosplay community, and I thought he was a black man cosplaying Luke Cage, who is a black man. But it says here that his favorite cosplay is Batman. I don't know why they wouldn't put his Batman cosplay up here.
I don't know.
Okay, so, yeah.
Do you have a problem with a black guy playing Batman? I have no problem.
No, I don't have a problem with that. And you know what? We have a friend, Aubrey, who is half black, and she just cosplayed Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
And Judge Dredd is male. You know what I mean? He's a male, Caucasian male.
He's the Italian
She's
stallion.
literally like pretty much almost the exact opposite of who Judge Dredd is. And
there she was.
And it was cool. And she had one of the best costumes there.
She won for best female costume.
So I mean, like,
and Judge Dredd is a male. Obviously, she is female.
No,
as well.
Obviously, I have no problem with, people of different ethnicities cosplaying as people not their ethnicities.
As I have no problem with that either.
Here's where I kind of want people to make up their mind. Recently, Jeremy Lin was called out
I saw this today.
for having dreadlocks. And that's, according to some people in the black community, cultural appropriation, because dreadlocks are for black people and black people only.
Well, have they never listened to Korn? Is my question.
I think that they've probably already spoken out against Korn and just don't. There's nothing else to say.
Well,
they don't appreciate Korn.
I think what they were saying was even before the dreadlocks, he had like cornrows or something. He had some sort of other quote unquote.
Man, this is where. And I'm sure the same people aren't exactly privy to the cosplay situation, but I've seen like people that take this political correctness too far, and they suddenly just start claiming this is cultural appropriation. This is cultural appropriation. Listen, man, and I was going to tweet this today, but I still have the 140 character limit, so I'm just going to say it on the podcast because this is where I express myself. I don't give a fuck if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever the Native American, whatever the hell you are. We are all human beings.
Just do you, man.
And as a human being, you can have whatever the fuck hair you want, and nobody can tell you what to do with your hair. Period. Point blank. No one can say what to do with your hair. That's your fucking hair. Do what you want with it. It's not cultural appropriation. It's just seeing a hairstyle that you dig and doing it to yourself. That's all it is. It's popular in black culture, yes. I've heard, and I haven't totally researched this, but I've heard that dreadlocks didn't even originate in black culture, that it was like an Egyptian thing before it was even African.
Well, Egypt's in Africa, my friend.
Well, I'm saying
I know what you mean.
They're not. Egypt is in Africa. Thank you. I knew that actually, but whatever. But, before it was in black culture, it was an Egyptian culture. And so, I mean, that's what I'm saying is, like, let's calm down on the cultural appropriation stuff. And
it's just hair. Like, if you're getting
pissed about... It's hair, and it's also just costumes. It's people just wanting to dress up as who they want to be, or people, wearing their hair how they want to wear it. Let people do them. Like, that's all I want to say. And that's you know.
Speaking of hair, at least Shumpert finally cut off whatever the hell he had going on there for a while.
Man, I'm kind of bummed because we're not going to see the flat top anymore. All right. Now, we're staying in the political spectrum. Wolfenstein 2 is coming out. Or Wolfenstein, or however...
Stein.
Wolfenstein. Okay.
Like Frankenstein.
Okay. Wolfenstein 2 is coming out. And recently they just released an ad campaign. And in the campaign, let's see if I still have it pulled up here.
While Jared is looking up, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And if you're enjoying it, share it with a friend. Let them know about the most illustrious podcast on the internet. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Wolfenstein tweeted, "Make America Nazi-free again." If any of you have played the Wolfenstein games, you know that it's a game about killing Nazis. Killing Nazis. And, dude, I don't know what else to say. That's what the game's about. You kill Nazis, and you know what? Fuck Nazis, and cool game.
Have you seen the Bible remix of that game?
No.
They did a version where it's called Noah's Ark, and it was put on NES. It was like a pirated cartridge by some like Jesus company, and basically it's Wolfenstein 3D, but they changed all the backgrounds to Noah's Ark, and you're shooting slingshots at goats the entire time instead of Nazis. It makes no sense.
So, we live in strange times here in America, where it seems that people that Nazis fucking suck and they should die is no longer...
It's a hard concept to grasp.
It's no longer just common sense. It's no longer just what people know to be true. It is now a political stance. I don't know how we got to this point.
Because as some people say, they are very fine people.
Yeah. So... some people took offense to the Wolfenstein ad campaign saying, "Make America Nazi-free again." Does Wolfenstein even take place in America, by the way?
I don't think so.
I think that it's in Germany.
I would assume so.
And I'm pretty sure it takes place during the 40s, but I mean, whatever. Ricky would know. He plays Wolfenstein. Okay, so we got some tweets here.
I'm sure we do.
Look, just so you know who these people are, we'll we'll give their ats out right on the show.
Am I reacting to these? Because I haven't seen these.
Okay, so at Irony is Poison.
I'm sure it is.
Says, "Oh wow, what a clever, oh wow, what a clever marketing trick! Tapping into hysterical leftist power fantasy, so current, so subtly political. Wow, go fuck yourselves."
Why is this a thing?
Oh,
Why are there people defending Nazis?
man, I don't know, and I don't know if Irony is Poison knows that Wolfenstein has been around.
It's fictional.
First off, it's been around since the fucking 90s, so this isn't something new that Wolfenstein's trying out to tap into the leftist propaganda or power fantasy thing. Wolfenstein has always been about killing Nazis since the 90s, and it's been about killing Nazis ever since. And guess what? Kill Nazis. Man, we shouldn't show this guy fucking Inglourious Bastards or which one is it? Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, don't watch those movies, buddy. You know, this has been going on for a long time. Way to make it political, not buying. I take it you've never bought a Wolfenstein game because you would know that this has been going on for quite some time now, over 20 years. Cool. Didn't know Bethesda, is that how you say their name?
Yeah.
Didn't know Bethesda teamed with SJWs and Antifa.
It's a fucking game, guys.
You didn't know that? You didn't know that? I guess you never played Wolfenstein before. You know, where you fucking kill Nazis, and that's literally all you fucking do in the game, is shoot Nazis and kill them.
Are people complaining like with fucking Call of Duty and shit? Those are games where you go and I'm assuming there's one that takes place where you're killing Nazis.
Oh no, in Call of Duty, at least in World of War, you're killing Japanese people. That's cool. That's fine. You know, I'm sure there is a Call of Duty where they do kill Nazis though. I know like what's the other like World War II?
It's Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor. You definitely kill Nazis in Medal of Honor. I know that. So sorry that my chair is squeaking.
It's okay.
And sorry to Robert Lincoln, a loyal listener who says that every week he hears the trains in our podcast.
Well, there's nothing we can do about the.
He came up to me today and he was like, "Buddy said he was going to edit those trains out in post," and I was like, "I think he was joking, man." Like,
how am I going to edit out a train in post?
All right, so
I could do some background reduction, but it'll make us sound like we're underwater.
That might be cool.
No, it'll sound like balls.
That'd be good for our newest episode of Lost on VHS.
Spoiler alert.
So
anyway, anything else you want to say about racist people? Or is that all for today?
Hey, let us know if Wolfenstein's ad campaign offended you in the comments below, so we can know that you're a piece of shit. We can know what kind of undesirables listen to our podcast. How about this thing with Donald Trump throwing paper towels at people?
That was literally the most. I tell you what, man. White men can't jump, but he's got a hell of a jump shot.
Did you see the video, the meme that they edited with Larry Bird winning the 3-point competition? But they just put Donald Trump's face over it, and he was shooting paper towels in?
No.
Oh, man. So fucking good. I think I retweeted it. I'll find it and show you.
The only one I saw was when they put him on the cover of 2K.
Yeah. You retweeted that on our Two Nerds page at Two Nerds 316. Go give us a follow. Okay, buddy. As you know, it is our favorite month of the year.
The most magical time of year, my friend. The mist of Sextember has cleared the air.
It's still in there a little bit.
It's still subtly in the air.
Yeah.
But this month is all about the cock, my friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen and gentlemen, or no star reviews and Robert Lincoln. It is Cocktober, where we talk about the finest cocks in pop culture and entertainment. And as we know, buddy, we got one man that was celebrating Cocktober a little bit early. He was getting ready for Cocktober.
He was celebrating a little too hard, if you ask me. If you ask for my personal opinion, this man, the FBI found 3,000 penises inside of his home. In his place of residence, he has procured 3,000 male genitalia, my friend. And how he was doing this is something that makes a lot of sense, honestly.
You know what's funny is I was watching Body Bags just the other day. If you guys don't know, that's the horror anthology movie. It was originally supposed to be
a series
with John Carpenter as kind of like a
Tales
morgue,
from the Crypt or Twilight
like a
Zone
morgue
kind of thing.
guy, and he would like fuck around with like the dead bodies and tell the stories of the murdered people, you know. But you know, so this guy was a morgue employee, basically, is what we're getting at here.
And this motherfucker was chopping off the dicks of these dead people.
Perfectly preserving them. Bringing them back to his home. This man, he was getting ready for Cocktober, buddy. You can't fucking hate on that. I think that we should free this man. What's his name? Pull up his name for me so we can start a campaign to free him. We're gonna start a hashtag campaign to free him.
I'm sure that'll go over very well.
There's Mr. America.
So we're pulling up the article right here.
Yeah.
What do you think he was doing with these cocks, man?
Man, I'm telling you what, he was getting ready for Cocktober. I just said it, okay?
But what was he doing with it? Was he making some
ready
cocks?
For a party. He was gonna have a Cocktober party.
Oh, and I retract my previous statement. It wasn't 3,000 cocks. It was 3,178.
Over 3,000 embalmed human penises.
Free Dave Murray.
All right,
Murray.
Dave Murray. Wonder if there's any relation to Bill.
Could be.
All right, so we're going to tweet a picture of this guy on our.
Here's a quote from the FBI. There were shelves everywhere filled with hundreds of glass jars. Each of them contained a penis floating in formalin.
Formalin. All right.
He explained it in great detail how he had been cutting off dead men's genital organs and collecting them for more than 10 years. That's a hell of a collection, though, man. Like, that beats your tapes.
How much? 3,000?
No, I'm saying, like, it's a better collection than tapes.
Oh,
discs.
yeah. It's rarer. It's more rare than my collection. I'm switching over here.
Are you tweeting this out right now?
Yeah, I just don't want to forget about it. So, like, this needs to go in our thing. What do you think of this guy? And I mean...
I think he's an American hero.
He's definitely a fucking legend. There's no doubt about it. So I'm just cropping the photo here. I don't want people to see our private text messages.
No.
Oh, this is as good as it gets on a podcast. Live tweeting.
Live tweeting.
Yeah, so... Okay,
So what are we saying?
Dave Murray?
So what are we... We'll start by, like, this guy was celebrating Cocktober a little...
No, we're...
Just free Dave Murray?
And then hashtag Cocktober.
Sure.
You see, like... You don't want to go too hard. All right.
There we go.
That's his name, right?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
Living legend.
All right.
Absolutely wild.
All right.
So, as you guys know, if you guys are dedicated listeners to the podcast, every week during Cocktober, our polls center around some of the most attractive men in all of pop culture.
The sexiest men in pop culture and entertainment. And we can only assume that they have the finest cocks.
Yeah.
A lot of them I haven't seen except for, like, Rob Lowe, who
Yeah.
he has a monster that won him the poll.
Yes. And last year we talked about guys with mustaches. We talked about superheroes. We talked about bald guys. We talked about horror villains and musicians. And we actually have a full compilation of those on the channel if you want to just hear our Cocktober discussions, which were the highlight of our October episodes.
The highlight of all of our podcasts, period.
So this week, what are we talking about?
Okay, so this week, since Wolfenstein was such a controversial topic, we are going to talk about some of the sexiest men in video games.
Okay. That sounds fine with me.
So,
Can we we'll get it out there in the open right now, because I know you're going to bring it up later, and this might be your pick, but just talk about Link now and just get it over with. Because I know you're just dying to talk about him.
I mean, blonde hair, blue eyes. I think he's a very solid pick. You don't?
No, I think he's a solid pick. I'm just saying
We got a picture of him right here, so let's reference it.
I know, we talk about this picture every week.
So let's reference it. This is an attractive man, if I've ever seen one. And he wears kind of like a skirt deal. And
It's a kilt, kind of.
I don't know if I'd go kilt. It's not like Irish or Scottish.
Or is it just a very long shirt?
It's a tunic.
It's
But the way he has his belt on makes it kind of skirtish.
Okay.
It's kind of like
I agree.
a pajama shirt, but he's wearing a belt over the top of it. But, I mean, he makes it work because he's so goddamn attractive. Now, in Breath of the Wild, you can rock Link without the hat.
You can rock him. You can rock him any way you want.
You can rock him down to his fucking birthday suit, right?
Well, it's like kind of like an underwear kind of thing.
That's his birthday suit.
I mean,
I
birthday
think-
suit is cock out.
Cock out?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a birthday suit. You're
Okay, well, I'm
naked.
sure that someone has a mod of it where he's got his
I'm
cock
sure.
out. So,
Which, if you can find it, tweet it to us or leave
Yeah,
it
let
in the
us
comments.
know
We,
in the
we
comments.
need to see how long his dick is.
yeah. We need to see his master sword, if you know what I'm
Hey!
saying. Hey!
Everywhere you look.
So, I mean, Link, man, I think he's a solid choice, but
Yeah.
I mean, counter it.
All right, man. How about Toad?
See, I was going to go into that realm, and we've recently seen Mario's nipples
We have seen Mario's nipples.
And I think that he's making a pretty strong argument for Cocktober.
I don't. Do you think he's more attractive than Luigi? Luigi's slimmer. He's
taller. He's taller. So, the women would probably find
Luigi a little more attractive.
Yeah.
He's not the tallest though.
No. I would say that if we're going with the tallest and most handsome, most devilishly handsome.
Yeah. You got to go with the tall man.
Yeah. Waluigi.
Imagine a nice young woman stroking Waluigi's
mustache.
No, I was gonna say his member.
Oh.
And he's just like, wah! As he's spraying cum all over her.
Man, that's the stuff that sex dreams are made out of. That's a wet dream waiting to happen for me. So, have we mentioned Sonic on the podcast? How sexy he is?
He was on my beer pong team. I haven't mentioned him being sexy.
Well, I mean, Sonic's got that kind of cool factor. There's
Sonic,
there's a lot of Sonic like porn fan fiction.
Yes, there is.
Out there.
And what I was gonna say is Sonic is so attractive he's actually landed human girlfriends in games.
Oh yeah, the Sonic
Yes.
2006.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
That took you a minute.
I forgot all about that. By the way, Miles loves that game.
I'm sure he does.
Oh man, Miles is like an adamant. He's like one of those guys, like, because there's like a community online that like defends like bad Sonic games.
Well, I like some quote-unquote bad Sonic games, but that one's...
What do you like?
That's not even... Like, I like Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic Adventure is not... and Sonic Adventure 2, those aren't considered bad.
I thought every 3D Zelda was considered bad. I mean, every 3D Sonic was considered bad.
No. Sonic Adventures are considered good.
Okay, well then I guess I'm not in that camp.
Like Sonic Unleashed and like Sonic 2006 and fucking...
Sonic 2006 wasn't even finished. That barely qualifies as a game.
I mean, what's the one? Sonic Blast, I think, where like
Sonic 3D Blast.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's the one where Sonic has like a like bandana.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom. Thank you. Sonic 3D Blast I played for a little bit, and while I never committed to that game past the first zone, I didn't think it was that bad.
Fun fact, Sonic 3D Blast was the first video game that I had ever played in my life. So I like that game a lot just because it has the special
I don't think it's that bad, but we're getting off topic here.
We are.
Sonic, sexy.
Not as sexy as Knuckles. He's buff. Especially
What about Knuckles and Sonic Boom, though?
He's super fucking buff.
But he's like dumb.
He's dumb.
Ugh. All right. I think that I have a pick.
You think you have there's no more you want to discuss?
We'll discuss, but I think I have a pick in my head.
Oh, okay.
So bring someone up.
Well, I have my pick in my head, but
you don't have any other sexy characters?
No, we can bring some sexy. How about what's the one dude from Solid Snake? He's gruff. He's a manly man.
I think Link is sexier than Solid Snake. How about Joel from The Last of Us? Now that's a gruff guy. And he's kind of got that DILF thing going for him, I think.
Yeah.
Joel is sexy.
Yeah.
Joel is like, get really serious.
So speaking of DILFs, how about Octodad?
All right.
I'll tell you what, there's nothing sexier than having all those tentacles jammed up your ass or something.
Oh, man. If you want to talk sexy, how about Parappa the Rappa?
There you go, man. How about KK Slider from Animal Crossing?
You know, one that's recently experienced a resurgence in his sexiness is Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Those 3D upgrades.
Yeah, he's always been 3D, but...
No, I'm saying like the revamped.
The remasters of his games. You know who's sexy? And this one's like not even a joke, is Leon from Resident Evil.
Oh, is he from 4?
He's from 2, 4,
yeah.
and he's in 6.
Okay, yeah.
But he didn't adopt like the emo-over until 4. And at the time of that game, those emo-overs were really in.
Yeah.
But I'm still thinking he's a pretty good-looking dude, even though those aren't as trendy anymore. Yeah. I think they're still trendy in the anime community, which Resident Evil has fans in.
Yeah.
So.
Any more you want? Any ironic ones you want to discuss?
Oh man, Spyro the Dragon.
I could see it.
I think that today, well, by the time this airs, it won't be anymore. But 19 years ago today, Spyro the Dragon first came out.
Wow. I don't know if he actually appears in any game as like a character or shown on screen, but he has a franchise named after him, and he's a real person. How about John Madden? Is he a sexy video game character? Is he in any of the games?
I don't know. I don't play Madden, but I don't think John Madden counts. Just as like Batman won't count.
Yeah. I was just trying to think of something ironic, Jared. Contribute to the conversation.
Yeah, well, you failed. Man, I'm actually having trouble. Oh, I have a good one. I don't know if I should save this for my pick or not. I'm just gonna bring it up and see how you react to it.
Well, it's not going to be your pick, because I know your pick is probably going to be from a specific franchise. And unless this is from that franchise, it's probably not your pick.
What franchise do you
Just say what you're going to talk
What
about.
franchise do you think I'm going with?
I think you're going with a certain fantasy-esque franchise.
Maybe I'll change it up then. Let me, fine. How about
Which we've had picks of before.
Cloud Strife?
That's who I would have assumed your pick would have been.
I might think Squall this time around, as far as like the sexy factor, because he's got the scar and he's
Okay.
But maybe I should go with something a little bit less traditional. But see, like, either I go less traditional and it bites me in the ass because you go super traditional and everyone's like, oh yeah, he is hot. Or I go super traditional and you go less traditional and they're like, oh, that's funny. That's a good...
And Jared just slaps the microphone.
I hope that didn't ruin everything. That's a funny pick. That's an ironic pick. I'm going to pick that one. So...
If you pick someone that's seriously, like, the hottest thing of all time, I'm going to go with something super ironic. And
I know, you always counter and always win with your counter. So, how about a little bit of Falcon Punch! Captain Falcon, man.
It's pretty sexy.
It's super sexy. Now, we don't know what's underneath of that helmet, do we? We do, because there's the anime.
He's kind of fucked up, isn't he?
No, he's just kind of a dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm thinking of. I know there was some video game.
There's that clip in the that's like was a popular meme on YouTube.
Hey, Rob Lincoln, there's your train. I don't know.
I think one came through earlier too.
Really?
Yeah. But like there's that popular meme where Captain Falcon like Falcon punches like things and they get destroyed. Like
Yeah.
There was the one I remember is from Dragon Ball Z. It's like when Vegeta did the final flash and you see the blast coming off of the earth and
then
everything.
you just hear
But it's
Falcon.
actually the Falcon punch.
Yeah.
And then you see the blast coming off the earth. And then like Trunks like comes in and they dub over it. And he's like, Captain Falcon! You know what memes I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking
Alright.
about. Those are from like 2011.
Dude,
I'd
those
say.
are so funny. Those are still funny. I can't believe that they...
Can't believe they ever died out.
How about Strider? Strider's kind of sexy.
What's Strider from?
Strider Hiryu. He's like a ninja.
From.
His games are literally called Strider.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Whatever, man. Who's your pick?
I don't know. It depends on if you're going sexy or not.
I'm gonna hear your pick.
I don't
first
know,
this time.
because then you.
No.
The whole
'cause-
point of mine being a joke and or serious has to
I
do...
know you want to counter me. Well, this time I want to counter you. So go, bitch.
I don't know. Because originally, I thought you were going to pick Cloud or Sephiroth. So I was like, okay, those are...
Sephiroth is a solid pick. I forgot about him
Yes.
again. Dude, who do you think has the bigger cock out of those two?
Sephiroth.
Yeah. Bigger sword. No. Well, you think Cloud's got more girth? Or do you think Cloud's got the thinner penis, but it's longer than Sephiroth's? And Sephiroth has the girthier penis, but it's shorter, and that their swords are there to make up for what they're lacking in their penis area. Because Cloud's got still a big sword, but it's bulky. And Sephiroth has a long, skinny sword.
He does.
maybe they're trying to make up for something there.
I would assume. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he knows what he's working with and compensates for it accordingly. I don't know. I mean, really, these polls don't even matter because we never do the punishments anyway, and we've given up on them.
No, we didn't give up. You just never brought up a date to me where we're gonna go sing Smash Mouth. I could do a like just a straight up vocal cover of it for YouTube if you want.
No, it's all right.
Okay.
I don't want to lose like 80 subscribers.
I'll put it on my channel. How about that?
If you want to.
Okay. Well, go with your. Let's hear your pick.
I think I'll go with Wario.
Wario. Wow, that's a curveball that I was not expecting. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think that with Wario, I can counter you with something ironic, but also is actually sexier than Wario. So maybe I will go with Captain Falcon on this one.
Okay.
Two oddball picks for you know what? We never brought up Fox McCloud.
We never brought up or Falco.
Those are sexy dudes.
We never brought up Mr. Game & Watch, man.
Oh, shit.
The OG. Pac-Man.
Mega Man. But you know who's sexier than Mega Man? If we're being completely honest, Mega Man X. Like, he's literally the sexier version of Mega Man.
Who's the red version of Mega Man? Zero or whatever?
The red version of Mega Man is Proto Man, and like the Mega Man X equivalent of Proto Man is Zero. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Zero sexy.
Zero sexy. He's got those long, glorious locks. I'm gonna go with Captain Falcon.
Okay.
So
Wario versus Falcon. I'm hoping the irony gets me for this one.
I think that they're both kind of ironic. So like that's a.
But Captain Falcon is. There's no doubt about it. He is the sexier man.
He is. He's definitely defined.
But Wario's richer.
Is he? Captain Falcon's won some races, man.
True. I don't know. If someone could tell us their exact net worth, it would be.
Who do you guys think is the sexiest male video game character? And who do you think has the biggest cock?
Wario's got a dad bod. Those are in style.
Those were in style a few years ago.
Yeah,
I don't think that they are anymore. But who do you think's got the bigger cock out of our two choices here? I think that Captain Falcon's got him beat in the cock department. I think Wario's got a chode. Captain Falcon's taller, which usually means...
I don't know, Wario's...
Not only is Captain Falcon taller, but he's like one of the taller Smash Brother characters, period.
I don't know, Wario's got that whole, like, front orb ass thing going on. So he's got more than just a dick that you're working with down there. There's something else. I don't know what it is.
I don't think Wario can realistically see his penis. I don't think he can. I just don't think it's very realistic. He's got to have a fucking...
I'm crying.
Wario's got to have a fucking hammer if he can see his own penis.
Oh, man. I think we should just end it there.
Thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you don't like, comment, and subscribe, make sure you fucking do that. And let us know who your favorite male video game character is. Not based on who your favorite actually is, but who's sexier.
Yeah.
And who do you think has the biggest cock in video game history? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for listening again. This is Dynamite Jared signing off. We'll see you guys next week.
And this is Buddy the Bruiser signing off. We will see you guys in 1 week with...
more Cocktober action.
Well, I was gonna name drop who it was.
Oh.
So the one person who's listening this far knows. We're interviewing a guy from Hellraiser. Bye.